Hey guys, Joe here. So I'm doing a video on a vehicle that technically is a review, but it's not really a review. It's more of a post-purchase video. However, I haven't paid for it yet. So it's a pre-purchase, post-purchase choice made, gonna pay, but hasn't done nothing yet video. So if you're a little bit confused, don't worry, so am I, and I'm the one doing the damn video. So as you can see here, we are on the inside of the 1,900 foot long Exxon Denali. Exxon Valdez. 90s reference. Anybody? Bueller? Okay. So let me flip this around. I'll show you the features on this truck. And I'm going to check my phone. So here she is. This is a 2005 GMC Yukon Denali XL. Basically what that means is this was the biggest SUV you could get outside of an excursion at the time in 2005. This one is white over tan, and it's actually in really good shape considering it's got a lot of mileage on it. Headlights are nice and clear, except for the turn signal repeaters, so I'm thinking that the headlights were replaced at some point. From driving it down the road, I think it does need a wheel bearing on this side, but other than that, it goes down the road fine. Cruise control works, AC works front and rear. The tires are okay, they're not great. The wheels are pretty old. Coming around to the back, it's got a few little dings, dents, whatever. There's always bugs all over it. I think it's covered in something. Only real damage to the vehicle, let me get out of the sun, is this right here, but it's actually not that bad. Say what you want, but for having a lot of mileage, this thing is actually pretty darn clean and sounds really nice, as you can hear it running. However, I did realize that when it's cold, it has a little bit of an exhaust gasket leak, so not a big deal. It does happen on these over time. This is, as I said, the 6-liter. It has 335 horsepower, 375 foot-pounds of torque. Looks like it's pretty much original, none-molested. None-molested? A none-molested it. It's unmolested and does really well. So, as you can see, it's the two-tone tan, not the two-ton tan tone, but I like it. It's not bad, and then for what I got this thing for, it is perfectly fine. Now, it is the Denali version of the Yukon, which basically means hello. It basically means it's fully loaded. This is the equivalent to the Escalade of the same year. This one has navigation and XM radio and dual climate controls, rear heat, rear air, some guy talking to a camera, CD changer, but yeah, it's got all that stuff. This thing hasn't been cleaned yet. We took it in on trade and I basically said, ooh, I could use it. Darn Skippy. This review was in no way sponsored by Skippy. Skippy peanut butter. If you need peanut butter, Skippy makes it. It is just your standard Denali. These marks on the steering wheel are from the steering wheel cover he had on it, which ironically damaged the steering wheel, but it kept it from being all worn off. Steering wheel controls for everything, voice recognition. However, it does not have an aux jack or a USB port, which is kind of annoying, but it is an 05, so the fact that it has a touchscreen, navigation, and XM radio is pretty impressive. Full suite of memory seats, seat heater, seat back heater, seat butt heater, as well as power pedals and the full array of standard stuff. How do you like that for wordage, people? I'm not going to open these things up because they're completely filthy and I don't want to scare you or your children. But other than that, it's not bad. It has a sunroof too, as well as rear DVD entertainment. Let me slip into the back seat here and I will keep going. So, as I said, it's got the rear seat DVD player with buttons and cookies and cakes and junk and stuff. Also has a power button there as well. It says parental control is on. Don't know how to get rid of that. Have to figure that out at some point. No DVDs are in it right now. But that was expensive when that came out. I'll tell you what, man. I tell you what. Captain's chairs back here. A little bit of garbage still, again, needs to be cleaned out. So yeah, pretty roomy, pretty spacious. Plenty of room, even for me, being the XL. That's the way it should be. cubby hole with cup holders, as well as the controls for the up there, as well as the rear seats, which is kind of crazy, and rear AC controls, which is kind of normal. So let's jump all the way into the back. So in terms of rear space, it's not as bad as one assumes it could be. It could be worse, of course, but it's not. For a short trip, I could technically sit back here. You know, it's probably got the same rear seat legroom as a Ford Escape, but not much more. But that's the third row, so I'm impressed. I'm happy. So yeah, there's something in the back, so I'm not going to show you the back there. It's might be a dead body, might be something else. Hey guys, Joe here, doing a video. I just keep messing up. I don't know why. I keep talking.